Okay, this is okay. This is messed up. So I not like oh no. So with Arthur and like which was like a show for like young children, like kids like basically like kids like from like kindergarten, like grade 2 or 3 at least. So they like did gay marriage and then Black Lives Matter, except the characters are animals, so that doesn't gay marriage or nor Black Lives Matter does not apply, and that is for like a young age, and we should not be doing that. So incident, another one. So EA Sports and Activision have mentioned Black Lives Matter in the game like Call of Duty and Madden 2020. Big mistake there because there are the young players who don't even know what the hell Black Lives Matter is, and they should not be pulled into politics or racial issues because just because and if they're the white kid playing this, and then they're gonna, or maybe the black kid playing this, and they're gonna look at their white friend and they're gonna hate that. They're gonna hate everybody who's white. You do not want that. And Discord also did that same thing, which is a big no-no. So PBS, Active, EA Sports, Activision, Discord, and guess who did it next? Cartoon Network. So if you go on Cartoon Network networks Instagram, so there is like whole they have released like several posts quoting black we stand up for justice, Black Lives Matter. So at least Adventure Time and some Steven Universe and a couple other TV shows were already ended, but yeah, so they did like they made several posts about stand up for justice, and then they which featured several characters which had like black features or like basically any like a whole bunch of like popular characters on the Cartoon Network database, and they Mao Mao, Princess Bubblegum, Marceline, and a whole bunch of other like characters were like also like and a couple of Steven Universe characters were also in it. So so back then like no, kids didn't really have like smartphones, and they couldn't really get one until like they like had them until someone was like one of their parents were like backing them up with it, or so when I was younger, like I didn't even get like a smartphone until I was like I was like 14 years old. Like I think I used like a flip phone. Like you can only call or text people, and like one of those old BlueBerry phones. But I had a Samsung one, and I'm still a Samsung user today. So there are like there are like young kids who like follow like social, these networks, and like so they're on like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and like a young age. They are not teen. They haven't even turned 13 yet. They have, or some have, yeah, They haven't even turned into become a teenager yet, and they are using phones, and if and these kids are like following their favorite artists, their favorite celebrities, favorite idols, or maybe the like web pages by like or maybe a blogger or maybe like a media network. Yeah, because networks they have accounts all over Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and yeah. But the problem is like if they're like a young kid and he or she ends up seeing one of these posts with like quoting gay like LGBT or like gay marriage and they are if they are like too young for that kind of stuff like to even think about that stuff because they need to like make friends, they need to learn stuff and like and how to sometimes like manage money as soon as if you're trying to like buy something. So I thought it was like just like celebrities and like these idols and like whatnot people who are like just like doing advertising this LGBT and like or like Black Lives Matter and defund the police thing and so so this is why I'm read. So this is the message to basically anyone who has a Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram account, and if you see Cartoon Network or YTV or Disney or any other like or a network entertainment network server uploading these kind of stuff on social media, immediately ignore it. Uh, People are like too young to even know about this kind of stuff, and so I can't believe like Cartoon Network decided to do the same thing as Discord and do this kind of stuff. So and people need to understand this Black Lives Matter stuff is like basically like turning kids' mind into like all political. So basically, anyone who doesn't believe in Black Lives Matter, like they will like hate other people who doesn't believe it, and they'll hate cops, they'll hate white people, and the list goes on and on and on. So I think TV programs that the networks really need to like stay out all this like political stuff, and they need to back out because this is they you don't know like who might be watching, and yeah. And I don't want to grow up in a society where kids go all political at such a young age that maybe like there will be like more violence, and the same thing that happened like 100 to 200 years ago might come back again and start again, and I don't want that. Because sure, like TV shows that are allowed to like show like stuff like where like you have like kids like or a character like they something they to learn from a mistake and such, but nothing is political. I have never watched a TV show where things got political, ever, ever. So as soon as if I if I have kids and I see them watching anything that about a TV show that is about to like get political, mention the political stuff like Black Lives Matter or gay stuff, gay, lesbian, trans stuff, I am immediately going to like grab the remote and switch the channel on them and tell them to watch something else, because I cannot accept that kind of thing in this kind of messed up society that these entertainers think it was okay, or like it was okay to do this kind of stuff. But why can't we go back to like the old ways where like nothing was like political, and it was just like, oh, like just people like enjoying each other's time and like maybe fighting evil, or just fun stuff that people would love to watch on a cartoon TV show, or like maybe like with the actors. So boycott political entertainment. I have had enough of it. So there was enough mistakes made by like the entertainment production companies, but I think this was the worst. Telling people to stand up, Black Lives Matter on social media, because you don't know who has an Instagram account at what age. I know someone who has an Instagram account, and they are like not even a teenager yet. Because you don't know how many people like lie about their age just to like get a Facebook account or a Twitter account or an Instagram account or a Google account. Puns. The only one that won't ask your like or ban you for because of your age is Outlook. I don't know about Yahoo. You might have to check for yourself. I only like subscribe to like to, accounts, public accounts made by entertainment companies when they're like, oh, new TV shows coming up, or like new episode on Friday 6 o'clock. Check it out, or that stuff, or like this is moving on to like this is also available on Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon Prime, or Disney Plus. So I am fine with seeing that kind of information, or maybe like it's like a video of all these actors and so basically the crew who help make this stuff, or all the or whatnot. But what I don't want to see is them telling people to stand up for Black Lives Matter. Telling people about equality is one thing. Black Lives Matter is something you shouldn't be saying, or LGBT.